Hi guys, this is Joe Burnich and this is the welcome video. So if you're watching this video, you probably had just purchased a website or website SEO package from our company, Big West Marketing. And so I just want to say, welcome to the company. We are going to do our best to give you the most powerful website and internet presence possible, make your phone ring, make your business grow, and make you guys more money. That is the goal in this whole transaction here. So, but that being said, there are a few things I want to talk about just to make sure that this whole process of web design goes as smooth as possible and it's a good, positive experience for both you and our company as well. So let's talk about a few things before we get started. So the first part I want to talk about has to do with priority. So we usually have anywhere between 10 and 20 websites being designed at one time. So we have to set our priorities according to how responsive our clients are. So for example, if we send you a website draft or some changes to your website and you respond to us, that same day or the very next day, then that's great. We are going to put you at the top of the priority list and make sure that your website gets taken care of first. I think this is only fair, and I believe that you will agree with me on this. And I understand sometimes you'll get busy and you won't be able to respond for a week or more, and that's okay. But just realize that if we don't hear from you for a week or 2 weeks, and you send us an email or give us a call and need some stuff done on the website, we can't just drop everything and just start working on your website. We have to put the people that are the most responsive at the top of the list. We will get to your site, of course, and we feel like our response, even with that system, our response is better than 99% of all web design companies out there. We keep hearing horror stories of people that just don't return phone calls at all, don't return emails at all, won't respond for 2 to 4 weeks for a simple change. We're talking 2 to 4 days max, even when we're at our very busiest, to take care of your changes. So I hope you understand that, and I hope you respect that if you are going to respond to us quickly, then you will be given priority. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing I want to address has to do with being specific about what it is you actually want on your website. So what happens from time to time is people will, email over some changes or some things that they want done on the website, but it's very vague and there's a lot of information that we don't understand or that is missing. So, and then what happens is we kind of get the response of, well, you're the professionals, you're supposed to know to do that. Yes, we do consider ourselves professionals, especially in the cleaning industry when it comes to web design. But that being said, it doesn't mean that we're going to know exactly what you want. We can't necessarily read your mind based on a simple 1 or 2 sentence email on how to redesign a whole website. So I just want to make sure that you understand that the more specific you are in placement of an image, rewording of some text, stuff like that, the more specific and clear you can be, the better your results will be, the faster your results will be, the less headaches that you will have. So I just wanted to make sure that we're on the same page as far as being specific on your instructions for web design and web updates, stuff like that. The third thing is, from time to time we'll have people that want what I consider to be specialty programming. So a lot of the WordPress plugins out there can do all kinds of cool things, but there are limitations. And so if there's something very specific and unique that you want your website to do, I'm not talking about like graphics, but I'm talking about something something that's going to involve a lot of programming. That's not something that's included in your website package. So for example, sometimes people will say, well, I want some type of form where people can, put this many rooms and this, Scotchgard and this and that, and then it'll calculate a price and give it to the client. You have to understand that a program like that would probably take, a month and a half to write, and it would be pages and pages of code and calculations and formulas something that we don't do in-house. We do not do specialty programming like that in-house. We can hire it out, and the programmer that I use typically costs about $120 an hour. So keep that in mind if you're looking, and if there is something special that you really need to have done on the website, then let's address that before we go too far into the website, because I don't want you to be disappointed. I don't want there to be any miscommunication. Okay? So I just wanted to make sure that we're clear on specialty programming will cost extra money. So if there's something very special you need done to your website, let's talk about it beforehand. Okay, the next thing I need to talk about, which is very important, is the content or the text that comes with your premium website. So what we do as far as getting text onto your website is we hire writers. Now these writers that we hire are not professional copywriters. If you were to go out and hire a professional copywriter, they would charge you about $120 per 300 words, which is basically the average size or length of a page. Obviously, if we paid somebody $120 per page, your website would cost probably triple what you're paying. So what we do is we just make sure that the content is unique. It will be somewhat generic, but it will be unique and pass all of Google's duplicate content filters. Now, starting out with this generic content doesn't mean that that is the content that has to stay on your website. You can provide content, you can tweak the content that's currently on there, you can log in, you can tell us to do it, however you want to work it. But I just want to let you know that this is not top-level copywriting that you're going to be getting for your website. You can hire that out, or we can hire it out for you, but it will be around $120 a page. And so we need to be very realistic on what you're going to get for the amount of money that you're paying for this site. Most web design companies don't even offer what we offer as far as unique content. You know, the content that will pass Google's filters and stuff like that. Most web design companies don't offer that at all. They expect you to take care of it 100%. So this is kind of a bonus feature that we offer with our websites, but we still need to be very realistic and have realistic expectations on what you're going to get as far as the text or the content of your website. The last thing I want to talk about is the photos that you provide. Let's say that we will provide a lot of stock photos or all stock photos if that's what you want. We usually recommend having personal photos on there, but I understand that some people just don't want to do that. They just want to have it 100% taken care of for them, and we can do that. But if you do decide to send us photos for your website, personalized photos that you took or had a photographer take, it's very important that, number one, you have the photos organized and labeled and some instructions as far as where you want each photo to go. So, for example, sometimes we'll have people send, 50 photos, all of them with just a long string of numbers as the title of the photo, and they just expect us to magically know where you want those photos and which ones are the best that need to be placed on there. We can't work like that. That's not part of web design. That's photo organizing. We don't do photo organizing for people. So please make sure you have all your photos labeled and organized when you send them over to us, and make sure you know, and if you want them in specific places, this goes back to being specific. You need to tell us specifically which page you want it on, and if it's going to be at the top of the page, bottom of the page, etc. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, and I hope you understand that we are just trying to make this a smooth transaction, a smooth process with as few headaches and bumps in the road as possible. If you have any questions, of course, call the web designer. If you want to set up a consultation with me, because you have some specific questions to your situation, then just call the office and we can set up a call. It's fine. I have no problem doing that. So, once again, if you have any questions, 406-493-1881. I will talk to you soon. And once again, welcome to Big West Marketing. I hope this is the best web design internet marketing experience you've ever had. Thank you very much.